Listen here, girl, I know you think it's a game, but it is absolutely not, okay? This is the energy supplement from Just Move Supplements. That's right. It's damn near all gone, girl. And that's because I had to get that energy up so I can complete the workout, so I can give y'all this body, this transformation, get into it, okay? And I'm done working out now, so that's why we're moving on to the protein shakes. Oh yes, it's already in there, girl. It's already made right here. This is the mixture of the banana pudding, the chocolate cake, and the buttercream cupcake. And you really want to be fancy, you can go ahead and add that blueberry muffin if that's what you want to do, girl. But for me, it's these three right here, okay? You put that with some almond milk, you mix it all up in honey, okay? Your muscles have gained life, new energy, agility. Get into it, okay? Just Move Supplements. Thank you very much. Hold up, Chief. Okay, don't forget about that TLC NutriBurst to get that multivitamin probably, because we all need a little extra. And child, if you want that sea moss that go down smooth, don't come up rough, okay? Get into the TLC Nautica sea moss. Yes, get that from me. And child, if your stomach hurt and you need to move some things around so you can be free, okay, go ahead and get that ISO tea down below in the description box. Get it all from me. Come on in, come on in, come on in, not come on in, not come. Sorry, y'all know I'm weird, whatever.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. So let's go ahead. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. Okay, follow me on Instagram and let's get into the video, right?
All right, y'all, we're back. Hi. How y'all doing? Child, and sat up here and did all this other stuff and ain't mic myself. What's going on? How y'all doing? Close the door. Let me give you what you've been waiting for. Baby, I got so much love to give, and I want to give it all to you. Listen here. I've waited all day long just to hold you in my arms. And it's exactly like I thought it would be. Me loving you and you loving me. Oh, close the door, baby. Child. Y'all hearing the echo? Do y'all mean the echo in the room? Or do y'all mean like an echo on StreamYard fucking up? Let me know. There's a difference. Y'all gonna get this echo in this room. We just got the rug delivered today. So, we'll be able to put the rug down eventually. But we just got it today. Y'all know we had to wait for stuff to be ordered. To be delivered that was supposed to be delivered during the past 2 weeks. Child. But yeah, we ready. I had to get these things together for y'all. I had to get these graphics together for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't know these people. All right. So we're going to start with Atlanta because it wasn't much of nothing. Let me see. Where does Atlanta start? That's not right. That's not the one I needed.
Let's see. Yeah, I think it's this one. Okay, because it wasn't nothing really much that had went down on Atlanta. But I don't want to give y'all Miami and not give y'all Atlanta. I have to, it's just the way it goes. So let's go ahead and get into it. Y'all ready? Are y'all ready? Because I'm ready. Listen, we got picks today. Yes, y'all excited? So, but I appreciate y'all fucking with me anyway, though. Because listen, some of these other shows, y'all might not get these pictures for. That's why it took me so long today. Like, I would normally be done working today, but y'all, I am still discombobulated. My head. Okay. But let's go ahead and get into this. Okay. So, y'all, Spice is doing a press tour for her new album. It's her first album that she's ever put out, apparently. Carly came over to her house. Child, Carly in those duck-billed platypus lips. Child, when I tell y'all, Carly, that was a mistake you did not need to make. I don't know who the doctor was, but you need to call him and curse him out because he got you on national television looking a fucking fool. I don't know what you're supposed to be doing with those lips besides. Let me go. I'm gonna let it go because all those lips look like they do is serving somebody's member, and I don't even feel like that's appropriate. I don't even feel like that's okay. I am bothered by the lips. I'm bothered by them, and that's just what it is. But yes, Carly comes over to talk. She talked about how she don't like her daughter's boyfriend. I said, well, I'm sure that your daughter didn't like none of the men that you have been with. Child, some of those men haven't even been good enough for you to bring around her. You didn't put him on national television as your man, but when it really boils down to it, how many of these men have you brought around your daughter? Because you brought Arkansas Mo, and we saw how that worked out. That wasn't good at all. So at the end of the day, Carly, I'm gonna need for you to be a little bit more open and accepting to your daughter and her relationships, because at the end of the day, ma'am, you've done worse. You've done worse shit. Okay, you've done worse. Okay, so Spice says that she and Justin are not in a good place right now because he just took her pictures down. She is doing this press tour. She went on Wendy Williams. Okay, and she talked about how she was single. She did not have a ring on her finger. And the reason why is because she don't have a ring on her finger. She told Justin that she was not going to stop performing the way she performs. So he took the pictures of her down in his home. And I think he sent her a picture to show her that he had took the pictures down or some shit like that. Because she had a picture. Like where the picture, where you think me dumb. She told you think me dumb. I was dying laughing at her going in on him. I'm not about to do that lady accent because I don't want to fuck it up. But at the end of the day, he took the pictures down. She told Wendy Williams she was single, and he got upset. And she knew he was going to get upset. And everybody was like, why you said that? You know why? Because she is single. And if you don't feel that the relationship is solid, then you are more than welcome to be honest about what your status really is. Because what are you putting on taxes? What are you putting on taxes? Are you putting I'm in a relationship on your taxes? I don't think so. You know why? Because that's not an option. You're single. You're not married. You're single. Okay? So I really listen. I know a lot of y'all don't like hearing that because y'all feel like it invalidates y'all, like, lifetime relationships with people, but that's not the case. You are entitled to put whatever, rules and boundaries around your relationship that you and your partner agree to. Y'all are welcome to do that. But what I am saying to you is, if you are not married to somebody, your ass is single. Period. Before I married this nigga, I was with him. Guess what, though? I was still single. Okay? I just want y'all to get that in y'all head and stop being upset about that. Okay? But he comes over to her house and, goes off on her about what she said on Wendy Williams. And she was like, at the end of the day, you took my pictures down. You play me for a fool. Okay? You want to be with me. You want to be with me in public, but not in private. You think me fool. Okay? I said, child, you ain't no fool. Fuck him. Okay? Grace, you don't have time for this, Grace. That's Spice's real name. Grace, you do not have time for this, Grace. Okay? You have a tour and an album to promote. You do not have time for insecure, young-minded ass niggas that want to catch them a butterfly and put her inside of a fucking jar and poke a little hole in it so she could breathe, but she can't really fly nowhere. That's what you want to do to her. You want to put her in a fucking jar. No. Neither Grace nor Spice will be in anybody's goddamn jar. Okay? No. Okay? No. What? No, me no. You don't love me, and I know now. Got no place to go, baby. 'Cause you left me, baby. And I got no place to go now. Got no place to go, baby, now. Okay? You say that you love me, well, why would you lie? You say that you love me, now why would you cry? I let you take my heart in the end. I don't know why, no, no, no. Y'all don't know about that Eve, whatever. Anyway. Okay. Anyway, so y'all moving on from there. Renni Rucci, y'all. Renni Rucci. Okay, Renni Rucci. Is she up here? Do y'all see Renni Rucci? Yeah. Y'all see Renni Rucci and her mama. Okay. Child. If Renni Rucci don't remind me of somebody's mama, okay? Somebody's wayward mama, child. Anyway, so Renni Rucci is going on tour with Kevin Gates. All right, that's huge. That's big. She wants her kids to come on tour with her instead of staying with her mom, because y'all know her and her mom not in a good space right now. And she's putting out new music. So she wants to do like this little listening party, invite some people to come through here, what she got going on. Her assistant / friend wants to invite her mom, but she like, I ain't really fucking with that lady like that right now. But he like, nah, your mom need to be there. It's a big deal. Fine. Have a listening party. Mama come through. Okay, mama come through in her cute little dress, got her hair freshly colored, got her makeup on. She knew the cameras was gonna be there. She ready. Okay. Renni wants her mom to take accountability. At the beginning of the conversation, she came to her mom like, listen, I don't want to argue. I don't want to fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm past that. But I just need for you to understand, you know, you call my sister asking if I'm on drugs. Like, I just don't feel like you did that because you was genuinely worried about me. I think you did that because you was trying to piss me off. You know? And her mom was like, well, you know what you should have did, huh? You know what you should have did? You should have picked up the phone and called me. That's what you should have done, but that's not what you did. When she says that, that leads into an argument. Renni is like, do I call people and ask if you an alcoholic? Do I do that? Okay, so then what you calling people asking if I'm a drug addict for? Okay, she didn't seem to understand the issue there. And then she switches it to Renni's associates and her friends and the people who she hangs around with that mama feel like be out here talking about her. Jackie, ain't nobody talking about you. You know what I'm saying? Jackie, ain't nobody talking about you. Okay? She said, I would never let nobody come around me and disrespect you like that. What you mean, mama? I ain't here for that. Don't say that shit. I would never let none of my friends be out here disrespecting you. You know what I'm saying? I understand what she was saying right there, but they just started screaming at each other. The mama gets up and walks out. Eventually, Renni follows behind her and they continue the conversation outside. And she's like, you don't remember what you did, mama? You don't remember when you kicked me out when I was out here on the street and I ain't never said I was the perfect daughter. I ain't never said that, but you don't remember that, mama? You know what I'm saying? Like, mama sitting up there with the tears in her eyes and the pain in her chest. And I think that the reason why she was like, I remember, and she hugged her is because she really don't want to see her daughter in pain. But at the same time, it's hard for her to take accountability. They got a lot of people in this life that don't like to take accountability for the things that they do, especially the big mistakes. Your fucked up parenting is a huge mistake. Everybody knows the biggest thing that you do in this life when you have children is prepare them for this world. And when you get to your 60s, you know what I'm saying, your 50s, and you look back and you realize that you didn't do what you were supposed to be doing with them children at the time, that's so hard for some of these women to admit. Some of these men, it's so hard. They always want to look for somebody else to blame. They always want to look for somebody else to hold responsible for the shit that they know was their responsibility. It's a theme amongst, people I see, especially in this, Black community loving hip hop. It is a theme for parents to not want to take accountability for their children, but you want to reap all the benefits of your children's success. But you don't want to take accountability for the places that you failed them. But she hugged her, and I was glad she hugged her because it was such a releasing cry that Renni really needed to have. But she knows that her mom doesn't really get it. And her mom was like, Renni was like, why did I have to beg for it? I'm like, you had to beg for it because she didn't want to give it to you. But she gave it to you because it was hard to watch you go through that. So she gave it to you because it just became too much for her to bear. Like when you could tell she was ashamed. I also think the mom doesn't want to be held accountable on camera. It's a whole bunch of shit that's going on. But, overall, her and her mom hug it out and they live to have another ignorant ass fight on another day. Moving along, okay? So y'all, we got Erica, right? Erica is on day number 5 in a damn hospital with no Safaree nowhere around, okay? She's scared. She is, doing, let me tell y'all something. So I don't know if y'all know, but I watch old episodes of Love and Hip Hop to go to sleep on sometimes. Okay, I don't know why I do that. They be screaming and hollering. I don't know why I do that to myself, but it's just something I like to put on to go to sleep every now and again, especially like them early seasons of Love and Hip Hop New York, like 2 through 6, best seasons of Love and Hip Hop New York, right? And I'm watching the old episodes when Erica first came on the show, and then Erica got with Rich, and Erica was with Sin and fucking with Rich, and then she was with Shad, and then she got off the show and all of this shit. When I tell y'all, I feel like I know what it looks like when Erica is trying to act. Because she be blubbering all over the place, and she be like, you can't trust no one, not even niggas you sleep with. Like, y'all, whenever Erica is trying to act and being disingenuous on the show, she comes at you with one-liners. She comes at you with shit that you'll remember for the rest of Love and Hip Hop history, because you'll remember she said that, okay? You can't handle my mouth, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? She'll give you a one-liner, you know? What is going on right here with Erica is not acting, y'all. I know y'all think that it's fake, but I'm telling y'all right now that is not what's going on here. When I was watching them old episodes, I was like, yeah, this is Erica faking. Erica is so depleted and tired on this show this season. It is a huge difference between what we used to see of her and what we see of her now. And what we see of her now is the exhaustion. Yes, it's the same shit, but I want y'all to know that when people make bad decisions, there's always going to be drama in their lives because they make bad decisions. So therefore drama. That's how that works. So it's not far-fetched that here we are with Erica and Safaree, okay? And it also reminds me of when I was watching the first few episodes of Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, and he's sitting up there with Ray J, telling Ray J how much he wanted a family and kids and all of that. That nigga wanted that shit and begged her for it and got it out of her, okay? And now has decided it's too much to bear. That girl is genuinely going through what is happening on this show, y'all. I really don't think it's fake. I know a lot of people feel like that, but I really don't feel like that. I feel like they really are dealing with what they're dealing with. Safaree and Erica at the reunion show doing the most all up on each other. That's because they're still attracted to each other. Y'all, I don't know if y'all paid attention. Erica signed divorce. Erica filed for divorce to get his ass to come home and to act right. That's why she did that. Okay, that's not because she really wants a divorce from him. Nobody wants a divorce while they're in the middle of having a second baby for a nigga that they love. Okay, I also think they're still sexually attracted to each other. So her getting all in shape and showing her body on social media and all of that shit, and then they go and they do this trip together and they're forced to get this check together because they need this check. It's going to force them to start fucking again. And when they're forced to start fucking again, not forced, but you be around each other, you love each other, you end up fucking again, and y'all relationship, like these things, y'all, are going to happen because it's just the nature of how relationships work. If you're not really over your dude, if your dude not really over you, if y'all get around each other long enough to smile, laugh, have a good time, just for 5 minutes, y'all probably gonna end up right back where y'all started because the love is still there. And that's why I feel like it's more organic than people give them credit for. I have seen her with the shits, y'all, and I don't think that's what we're getting from her right now, just so y'all know. So Safaree wants us to believe that he had no idea Erica was going through all of this shit in the hospital. I said, nigga, we knew about it. How the fuck you didn't know? In real time, we were all on social media while Erica was at the hospital. So I don't know what the fuck he's talking about, but he continues to piss me off this episode. I'm just saying. So he goes over to Scrappy and Bam's place, right? Because Scrappy says, son, I already got a wife with 2 kids and a pregnant wife at that with 2 kids, and we watching your baby. Nigga, you need to come over here and see about your family. Okay, Scrappy had that conversation with him. I also feel like the Bam and Scrappy was saying in so many words that watching Erica and Safaree damn near break up in the middle of her pregnancy made them feel like they didn't want to lose each other. So even if it's not perfect right now, they gonna work on this shit. That's what it tells me. They don't want to be like them, even though they're on the cusp. They do not want to turn out like Erica and Safaree. That Scrappy made that very clear. Okay, so Scrappy tries nicely to tell Safaree that he needs to go and be there for Erica at the hospital because she's about to have the baby early, right? Bambi was somewhere nearby listening to this conversation, and the conversation wasn't happening the way Bambi needed it to happen. So she comes in there. I don't need to listen. I don't mean to get in y'all shit right now, okay? I don't in y'all business, but I don't think you understand the severity. So as a woman, let me explain to you that Erica is losing blood. Erica is about to have your baby too early, and the baby is not fully formed. The baby is not functioning. The baby doesn't have the birth. So understand that your wife is stressed out, meaning your baby might come out fucked up, meaning more responsibility for you if that baby does not have adequate oxygen to its brain so it can be fully formed, and you will be dealing with a child that you cannot take care of. And it can be so much harder than just your little young active baby. It could be a disabled baby that is even harder to take care of than your very active young toddler. So please go to the hospital and show support for your wife before shit gets worse. And he feels like if he goes, it might upset her all over again. I feel like that's the bullshit you're telling yourself so that you don't have to go and be accountable or responsible for her. You don't want to have to deal with the uncomfortable emotion that you are stressing your wife out and she is now in the hospital because of it. The fact that somebody has to come to you to explain to you what is going on with your wife while she is laying in a hospital bed is your fault. It makes no fucking sense. You mean to tell me that you couldn't find out through Erica's people where she was at? You mean to tell me that you needed another grown-ass couple to tell you to go and be there for your wife in the hospital while she is in early preterm labor with y'all's son, your only son, the only boy y'all done had in y'all family since your big head ass? Yeah, I can't deal with Safaree. I just can't. He's a complete and utter asshole. Babe. Call Ken. I forgot I need to call Ken. I'm just so annoyed with Safaree right now, y'all, because I don't understand why they had to tell him and why he couldn't just show up and be there for her the way, she needed him to. I'm gonna explain to y'all what I expect. So the one thing about this adulting shit is like, it doesn't matter how you feel. You could be stressed out, tired, annoyed, but if you have made commitments like being a husband, being a father, you need to show up regardless to how you feel about the situation. Meaning, it doesn't matter that you're uncomfortable. Erica could die. Please go and be there with her. Hold her hand. Tell her you got her. Even if that means just sitting there quietly with her. You could have sat there and been on your fucking phone as long as you were sitting in a room. And when the doctors came in, you were asking questions. You need anything? Do you need water? Do you need me to rub something? Are you comfortable? Inquiring on how she feels and asking what you can do to make it better. That's what you needed to show up and do as a man. And for some reason, you couldn't figure out how to do that. Baffles me. Shout out to the BAM. Erica gets home from the hospital at some point, mind you, by herself. She said Safaree showed up, stayed for 20 minutes, left, came back, stayed for 20 more minutes, left again. She has not seen him since. She should not have walked back into her home by herself. When I saw her walking to the door, yeah, I don't know if y'all could tell, but she was like limping. And she's like, like she's slowly walking to the door. Like somebody should have been there helping her get to the door. And Safaree, where the hell are you? And I know he's going to say next episode, oh, she called the police on me and made me leave. When did that happen, Safaree? Tell us when that happened, and how does that have anything to do with the hospital? Because the hospital didn't make you leave. I feel like he's going to find every excuse in a book to not take responsibility for this lack of care on his part. Like, I just, you know what I mean? Like, even when they were having the conversation with the lawyer at the end of the episode, and he says, just because I do things doesn't mean that she can, do these things. There should be a level, meaning that he can shit on her to no end, but there are certain things that she just shouldn't do to him. I just like, oh, wow, this nigga is crazy. Okay. She talks to her sister, I think that was, just about how terrible this feels for her. Getting home, having to deal with this by herself, him saying that he doesn't care about her. He's always going to choose himself over her when they argue. And that's the problem. You don't understand. You don't choose yourself when your pregnant wife is in the fucking hospital. You choose your family. That's what this is about. I don't understand how you thought you can have these things without actually sacrificing for them. I don't understand. I don't understand. Y'all, this was very upsetting, like, to watch, because it reminded me of when she was going through it, when we were all like, this is only a few months ago, y'all. This wasn't that long ago, when we were all like watching him humping people and acting crazy and dancing and shit in the streets in Jamaica. Meanwhile, she in a fucking hospital bed on Instagram Live crying and shit. Like, Safaree can go straight to hell for this. His mom probably is so disappointed in him, because she knows, she said she probably raised him better. Thank you, Jonah, for the super chat. Hey, Bondy, just wanted to let you know I'm praying for you and that there are a lot of people who love you and care about you. Thank you, Jonah. I appreciate that. I'm glad you said that to me. Y'all have no idea what be going through my mind sometimes. Y'all don't even know. So I appreciate that. I needed to hear that. Thank you. So Safaree goes to see a lawyer. Okay, Safaree goes to see a lawyer about making sure that Erica doesn't make it hard for him to see the kid. I said, nigga, Bambi. Bambi had your daughter, sir. It makes me mad because I feel like he didn't really want to have responsibility for the children. That's why when a lawyer asked him what he wanted, it took him a moment to say half. I don't want her to make it hard, even though she said that she would never make it hard for me. I don't want her to make it hard, even though she said she would never do that. I said, nigga, you don't really want to be 50%. You really do not want to be 100% responsible for those children 50% of the time, because that's what you're agreeing to. You're not agreeing to being 50% in charge of the kids. You're agreeing to being 100% in charge of the kids for 50% of the time. You just count it by years, okay? So I felt like, I don't know what I feel like he went to the divorce lawyer as some type of way to get back at her, some type of way to make her mad. I don't know what that was about, but it was so fucking stupid. And then he sat there and tried to like fake cry, and I wanted to slap the shit out of him. What the fuck are you crying for? Are you crying about something that hasn't happened yet? Are you really sitting up here crying about the fact that she may be spiteful? And let's be clear, you bitches be spiteful. I know some of y'all. Y'all be spiteful. Y'all be spiteful. Y'all absolutely use your children as a tool against the man when he no longer wants to be with you or when he moves on. It absolutely happens, for sure. But Safaree, that is not your situation right now. That is not your situation at all right now. Matter of fact, the problem is that you aren't there for the kids. That's what we're talking about, nigga. You're not there. So why are you going to a lawyer to make sure that she can't keep you from being there? It sounds ignorant. It sounds stupid. It sounds immature. It sounds like somebody needs to knock you upside the fucking head and hope the sense comes back into your mind. Because we're arguing with you about you not being there. And you're like, really? Really? And then you cried. Y'all, I cannot. I just can't. Mama D and Scrappy. Mama D called Scrappy over to talk about this rumor she heard from Sierra that Bambi is going to file for divorce. Mind you, Bambi did say that. But I think Bambi said that out of response to Scrappy always throwing that shit out there. But Scrappy tells him, look, ma, you don't know what's going on, okay? I don't deal in he said, she said. I don't deal in he said, she said. What that means is she may have said that shit before, but since then we done fucked and made up, so it may not necessarily be that way today. So I don't know if you have current information. That's what that really boils down to. But I don't like the way Mama D was like, she coming for your son. She coming for the palace. Mama D, that lady got 3 kids for your son. You need to be on her side at this point. She got 3 of your grandkids. You need to be on her side. But you know what? Y'all know what I have realized? Mama D is smarter than people give her credit for. And when I say that, this is what I mean. Mama D, when I watch back them old episodes, Mama D used to be right a lot of the time. It's just we wasn't paying attention because she say and do crazy shit. But when it was about Erica, when it was about Scrappy, you know what I'm saying? Like usually when it's about like the relationship shit for the most part, she'll be kind of on the money about certain things. She was on the money about Erica not being able to be emotionally supportive to Scrappy because her mama wasn't that for her. She said that, and Erica could not take it. Okay. Now listen, this is what I mean. Bambi is not going to come after Scrappy. But I do feel like Mama D thinks if she scares Scrappy into thinking divorce is not the best option because Bambi will then take him for the little money he do have with 3 kids for him, that'll convince him that he needs to try to fix it so that he won't get a divorce. Bless you. That's what I think Mama D was doing in that moment. I think Mama D knows her son, and I think she knows that she can't come at him outright about things because he'll argue just to argue. We've seen him do that. If he feels like you coming at him and you not on his side, he's going to have an issue. He's going to whine about it. He's going to have a problem. He's not going to listen. So I think she told him that to get him to have the idea that, oh, well, I don't want her to try to divorce me and take nothing from me. So let me try to see if I can work it out. Like, I really do think she was playing a mind game on her son because otherwise his dumb ass, wouldn't know what to do. I really do think that because I think Mama D values family at the end of the day. I actually think Mama D liked the Bam. But the fact that the Bam then had 3 kids for Scrappy and she holds him up and she takes care of him and she loves him. And as we know, she has never left him for dead. Okay. I really do believe. I really, really do believe that Mama D wants Scrappy and the Bam to stay together. I do that too. I pretend like I love my son's girlfriends. Child, Mama D don't pretend like she loved nobody. I just think that the fact that the Bam is his wife and they have 3 kids together, Mama D is going to value that. But I do think she knows to play with that nigga's mind. She's the chaotic good. I think she did like the Bam as well. I think she does. I think she does like the Bam. I think she knows that Bambi is good for Scrappy. But I think she knows how hard-headed Scrappy is. Because she didn't prove to be smarter than we think just in her dealings with Judy and Mendices and all of them. Secure the grandbabies. Exactly. Yeah. And you better believe that if Scrappy and the Bam break up, Mama D is going to be the go-between. You see how she done got cool with Erica, how her and Erica talk damn near every other day now. that her and Scrappy not together. And that's because Mama D cares about the fucking grandkids more than anything. Okay? Like real good grandmama's supposed to at the end of the day. Okay? They're not supposed to uphold their kids or their kids' spouses or ex-spouses in bullshit at the detriment of the children. They're not supposed to do that. That ain't the way. I know all the quotes because I've been here since the beginning. Okay, do you in that order? Goddamn it, I've been here since the beginning. Okay, Atlanta since the very beginning. All right, y'all. So that's that on that. I actually thought the episode was not that bad. The only thing I left out was young baby Tate because it wasn't much of nothing. She said the date with that girl, her hairdresser didn't go that well, but it was refreshing compared to Guap's old weird ass fuck boy, nerd nigga energy, like whatever. But anyway, we about to move on to Love and Hip Hop Miami. So before we move on to Love and Hip Hop Miami, y'all know what I need y'all to do for me. What's up, y'all? We back. I know, right? You ain't smart, bitch. You hungry. You starving that baby. What's wrong with you? Sorry, y'all. Being lyric, having moments in between. Did y'all like the video? I'm gonna wait because I feel like a lot of y'all be ignoring my call to like the video. And I don't know whether it's because you're just not close to your phone or what, but I need rectification in the situation. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? All right. And so we're getting into Love and Hip Hop Miami. Is everybody ready? Is everybody ready? Let me put up the notes and then we'll get into it. Okay? Okay. 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 Be twerking to the song, but not liking the video, shaking my head. I liked the video the minute I came in. Ryan Ricardo, that's because you're a real one. That's why. That's why. I know my real ones when I see them. All right. So we ready, y'all. Let's get into this. Marlon. So this man right here is Florence. Florence, y'all know that's the new girl on Love and Hip Hop Miami. She's the compa star. She's a musician. She's Haitian. She also is an entrepreneur. She owns businesses. She has 3 sons, okay? And a husband named Marlon. Married for 13 years. That's right. We said married. They ain't no boyfriend, girlfriend shit. They married 13 years. Okay? She was so happy that this nigga chose her. Well. Seems as if Marlon is a hoe. That's what it seems like. That's what it feels like. She had a conversation with her sister last episode. Her sister told her that Marlon paid her to stay quiet about fucking one of her girls. I said, one of her girls? Gael got buku bitches or something? Gael be pulling them? I need to see it. I really need to see Gael pulling hoes, y'all. I need to see that. But either way, her brother-in-law has fucked one of her girls. And he paid her to stay quiet. And even though Florence is pissed at her sister, she's more pissed at Marlon. So she goes looking for Marlon. She said she'll deal with Gael later. The producers asked Gael, bitch, why are you out here taking bribes to stay quiet like that's not your sister? She said, because I was going to tell her anyway. She said, I was going to tell her whether he gave me the money or he didn't give me the money, I was going to tell her. But he gave me the money, so I stayed quiet about it longer. I said, ain't that some shit? And then her sister was loud as fuck. I said, what you screaming for, bitch? Calm down. This ain't even happening to you. You seem as if you fine with the fact that he was fucking your old lady. Now you won't be mad. You've been mighty quiet this whole time, and now you've decided you want to get all upset because the camera said, girl, calm your ready for VH1 looking ass down. Calm down. Okay? Shit. Anyway, Florence goes around town, been around the world and I can't find my baby. I don't know when, I don't know why. Why he's gone away. I don't know where he can be. My baby, but I'm gonna find him. We had a quarrel, and I let myself go. I was the one. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to do it. I was oh so bad. And I don't think he's coming back, coming back. I did too much crying, wasted too much time. Now I'm hearing crying, being around the world and I can't find my baby. I don't know when, I don't know why. Yeah, I gave y'all that Lisa Stansfield. You better know. Y'all, that used to be one of my auntie's favorite songs. God rest her soul. Okay. We always knew that we would forever think of Auntie Marcel when we heard. Okay, R.I.P. Anyway, y'all. Sorry, that was in my spirit, so I had to give y'all that. She go and find Marlon's ass. Okay, Marlon is running. Marlon was supposed to be at the restaurant, but he wasn't at the restaurant, and then had the audacity to tell her, well, you know, something, so it made sense for me to leave. I said, nigga, whatever the fuck, where are you now? Trying to play with my intelligence when you know you running from me. Okay, somebody tipped him off. He knew what the fuck was going on. So when they sit down and talk, she asked him about what her sister said. And what? What do you believe in Gail now? Why you believe her with her crazy stories? I was like, now why? now why you believe her with her crazy stories? I was dying laughing. I was like, this nigga did not just dismiss this shit so easily. Like, I can't believe you believed her. Like, you know she crazy. And Florence was like, nah, nigga, this ain't that. This is not that right now, okay? I don't believe you for a minute. Gael said that you paid her. And you're like, I give her money all the time. What you mean? She family, she watched the kids. I gave her money. I just give her money. I don't believe you, nigga. Okay, this is not the first time. I think we need a break. He didn't even really argue with her about it. That's how you know that he out here doing what he want to do. And he wants to do what he wants to do because he knows that they all intermingled and shit. So he gonna go and do whatever the fuck he want to do, and they still gonna be together. It's fine. But that also means that Florence gets to do whatever Florence wants to do. Florence went into the studio with a man named Michael Benjamin, and child, I don't know what she was looking at, but she was feeling him, and he was feeling her. And they was writing music. I said, this makes me think about what Peter and Amina must have been going through in the studio when they fell in love. You know, I really, you know, I think about the artists I follow. You know, I really been paying attention to you. Oh, you have? Yeah, I really been paying attention because, you know, when I work with artists, I really like to get to know them so I'll know like how to write and how to produce the song for them so it sounds like their voice. Oh, is that what you do? Okay. Well, you know, I really like this track right here. But see, I don't want it to be about me and my girls. I want it to be about me and my man. I want it to be sexy. I want it to be nasty. Oh, you want it to be nasty? Is that right? Yes, that's what I want. Okay, well, listen, I'm about to go in the studio and record. I'm about to go in the booth and record this. You coming? Oh, yeah, I'm coming. I'm coming. So he goes in there. She's like, all right, so I need you to put your hand right here. And like, yeah, just stand right here because I need to feel sexy. Okay. And then she performed me and she started doing the song. I say, bitch. I say, bitch. I don't know what's going on. They walked out the studio. I said, bitch, where y'all going after this? Where y'all going after this? I said, that did not take long. I said, you don't feel sexy. You don't feel sexy? Girl. I think he doing him, and I think you doing you. And I think you've been doing you. And I think he been doing him. And if that's what works for y'all, just say that. But don't cry. Don't cry and make us upset and make us feel bad for you when it was real easy for you to go in the studio and rub your meat all on that man booty. I mean rub, you know what I'm saying? For you to rub your booty all on that man meat. That was too easy, bitch. Okay. Anyways, I'm trying to keep track of my notes. Okay. So after that, let's move on to Suki. Hold up, y'all. Let me get Suki stuff. Suki. Suki got arrested this episode, y'all. Y'all remember when this happened? Suki beat this girl ass for talking shit about her kid. And Suki was like, she was on my property. I was like, Suki, it didn't look like that. It looked like she was on stairs and you were on the sidewalk. Okay, and y'all got into a fight and Suki got arrested. Child, Suki got so much shit going on. Apparently, the nigga Bill, who she fucking with, okay, right here, him, he cheated on her with some chick and he kidnapped the chick and robbed her. And so in order to keep it quiet, they tried to blackmail the girl or some shit like that. And it didn't work. If I'm correct, like I'm not exactly sure on what's going on, but that's the word on the curb. That's the alleged story I'm hearing about Suki and her man here. Okay. And they broke up for a minute and she started fucking with an ex-boyfriend of hers and she was seen out with him at a game. And so Bill got online and tried to put her on blast about that. Like he wasn't doing what he was doing. And she was like, you know, you got to stop trying to embarrass me online. Like you fucking up my brain. It's like, girl, you threw up on dick. The brand is it, you know, it's where it's at. You can only get better from here, bitch. Okay, you can only get better from here, bitch. Okay, like as long as we don't hear nothing about no shit with no animals and no kids, it can only get better from here, bitch. Okay, you threw up on dick. It's already happened, honey. Okay, but she feels like it was about her kids, and when you a black lady, when it come to your kids, you don't play about your kids. And I was just like, we don't. But girl, people always gonna have something to say about you, Suki. Like you gonna go around Miami beating up all the hood bitches that's mad because you on Love and Hip Hop? Come on now. Don't do yourself that. That's too much. Then she was all scared to talk to her mom because, you know, Bill took her down to the pawn shop. He gonna take his lady down to the pawn shop. He also gave her a big old stack of money. I was like, child, did he get that out your account or his? Anyway, where he got that money from? What? Never mind. Bill out here kidnapping people. He got that money from that lady. Robbing ass, thieving ass, fuck ass dude. Anyway, that's not what you need in your life, good girl. That's not what you need because he'll rob you and kidnap you, bitch. Okay, you'll be in the house like one of Soldier Boy's assistants. Sorry. Different story, different time. Can't wait for marriage boot camp to come back. That reminded me of that shit. But yeah, she was scared to talk to her mom and she was all upset, you know, and bothered because she's scared to talk to her mom because she don't know what her mom gonna say, right? So he gets the mom on the phone and she talked to her mom. Her mom was like, listen, okay, it's about this money. I just want you to make good decisions. That's all, okay? So if you need to go and put your mugshot on some t-shirts, do what you got to do, all right? Which made her feel better. You know what I'm saying? That made her feel better. So she was like, okay, me and my mom on the same page. She just told me to go out here and get this money, okay? Girl, the ghetto, okay? Y'all not lying about that. Babe, can you turn on that light right there for me, please? Thank you. It's getting a little dark in here, so a little extra luminance. Thank you. Moving on from Suki, y'all. Amara La Negra. Okay, so Amara was having breakfast with her mom and her dad at first, right? It's the beginning of the episode. Why she was wearing a bonnet this entire episode, child, don't ask me. I do not know. I guess because all of it was happening in the morning, child. Who knows? You know, she was at home, she was chilling. I get it, child. We at your house, we know. But you know, she, you know, is taking care of her dad now, you know, even though he wasn't there for her and he wasn't a good father, she still wants to be a good daughter to him. So she has him living with her while she's helping him go through his dialysis or whatever the fuck he got going on. She's taking care of him, right? Being a great person, even though this man wasn't never there for her, right? This episode, he decides to take Amara to the side and tell her that the reason why, well, she asked. She wanted to know why he wasn't there. Let's be clear. She asked. But still, he tells her when the mom isn't around. That's why I'm saying he took her to the side. Because when he was around the mom, it was, I want to make up for my mistakes. And, you know, I want to make everything right. I want to mend it. But then when it was just him and Amara, now all of a sudden, you know, her mom found a man. And, you know, so he moved on after that. But she had a man first. And it's like, at the end of the day, my dude, what the fuck her finding a man got to do with you leaving your daughter without any care or, you know, phone calls, anything? And Amara was like, and I remember a lot of times calling my dad, asking him for money, and it was, you know, taking forever to send it, or he never would. You know what I'm saying? Like, the daddy wasn't really there for her like that. And she knows that from personal experience. So I don't even understand why the fuck it matters. At the end of the day, if you loved him enough to forgive him to the point where you taking care of this nigga, then you need to let the past be the past. And I'm going to just say that off rip. Not saying that you need to get over the hurt of it. Go to therapy. Y'all can talk about it there. But needing to know who left who first is irrelevant to the situation. Whether he was in a relationship with, or your mama got tired, whether it was 5 months or 5 years and your mama felt like I'm about to move on, that was your mom's prerogative to move on if that's what she wanted to do. And he was still supposed to come and be a daddy to you. He was still supposed to be a father to you, regardless to whether your mama had moved on or not, Amara. So this shit is stupid to me. The fact that you even making this a big deal, but I really need to know. You can't just tell me, you know, like I'm not even gonna do that to her, because when she got to the end and started talking about the shit that happened to her growing up, and to me, what it sounds like is I didn't have a daddy, I didn't have nobody to protect me. It was just me and my mama out here fending for ourselves, so I got taken advantage of. I saw that nigga wipe sweat from under his eye. I don't know if that was a tear or not. But for you to sit up here after that lady spent all these years struggling, scratching and surviving good times, raising Amara by her fucking self, for you to turn around, come into this house and tell that lady that she was a shameless pig, that she was the one that went and found another man and he called the house and another man answered the phone. And what, nigga? What that got to do with your kid? Child, when the mama was about to go upside his head, I was not mad at her. You're not about to sit up here and make me out to be the bad guy when I did all the hard work and you got to escape off into the fucking sunset. Okay? And now that I have raised our daughter to be a successful artist and entrepreneur, now that I have worked my ass off to be there and make sure that Amara had shoes and clothes and somebody to take her to all of these fucking auditions, now that I didn't work my ass off to get her where she is, you get to show back up and reap the benefits, love, and help of what I have helped our daughter obtain when you decided to skate your ass out her life because it was convenient for you. Fuck you. But you know what I loved about Amara Mama? After she finished knocking his ass upside the head and everything calmed down, Amara's like, you know, I don't know if I can just get over it because of everything that's happened. You know, he wasn't there and I'm, you know, never going to have that father-daughter relationship, you know. And he was like, you know, deep down, I love you, you know, and all of that bullshit. It's like, no, nigga, you need to learn how to show that before you die. Okay? Learn how to show that. Because you haven't been able to show her that by just being there like a lot of other daddies do. A lot of other daddies don't have the emotional capacity to express and show you love by taking you out and doing shit with you. These niggas don't always have that to give, to talk and all of that. But you know what they do? They be there every day. They pay for shit. That's what they do. That's what they know how to do. That's a form of showing love. Okay? So the fact that you didn't even do that means that you need to figure out a way to show her that you love her. And it shouldn't just be, you know, I love you, because no, I don't know a motherfucking thing, because the things that show that you love somebody, you have never done. You know how we know Anna loved Amara because Anna took care of Amara no matter how hard it got for her. No matter how difficult it was, no matter how poor she was, she found a way to take care of her and Amara without you. Okay? Now, I know they out here telenoveling and shit for us, but the truth of the matter is Anna still gets my vote, because Anna said at the end of it, your daddy is here now, and you need to let the past go and just, you know, enjoy what you have of him now. Because his ass may not be here that long. So don't spend too long being mad about shit that you didn't already decided you was going to let go of when you decided to let him come back into your life. Okay? And that's just that on that. But I wanted to help. I want Amara and her daddy and her mom to all go and do some real therapy, because Amara needs to deal with her abandonment issues so that she can stop choosing men who don't mean her any good, who are only there for what they can get out of the situation. It's like she has not learned the telltale signs in all of these men that they have in common. This nigga she with now got that same slick, grimy shit that MJ had about him. You just made sure that this nigga had a job first, and that's great, but he still sees you as an opportunity to make his own shit better, which means he will in some way be disingenuous with the way he loves you, because it is based off of what he has to gain from it. So as soon as you weren't there in the capacity that he wanted you to be there, he was ready to put you in a fucking Uber and send you to the airport. My nigga, what? Because I had to go back home? Now all of a sudden it's fuck me? That's because it wasn't on his terms. She need to let that shit go. But I see she not. So we'll talk about that at a later date. Moving on from that. So Trick and Nore, okay, Nori, okay, whatever, Noriega, whatever the fuck boy name is, Trick him and Ray over at Ray's house trying to make up for the lack of cooking skills. So Trick comes over to help them cook, and Ray J is like, so the divorce with Prinky is off the table. And I'm like, you can keep saying that all you want to, nigga, but we just gonna wait and see. I don't think y'all gonna get a divorce because I think y'all know the value of y'all situation. But at the same time, y'all be on bullshit. For real. Y'all be on bullshit. I don't trust Ray J, and I don't trust that Prinky trust Ray J. And I just, I don't have high hopes. But they together, good for them. All right. I'm glad y'all not breaking up the beautiful family just yet. Try to hold on. Okay. Hopefully Ray and his dad belly in his 40s can act right, because Ray in his 20s and 30s couldn't. Okay. So yeah, y'all. Trick then starts talking about Joy having a surprise birthday party. How she got this new dude. So that's why he wasn't going to go to the party. But now he might go. And these niggas bucking his head up to tell him that he need to go and, talk to son face to face. Oh, he come through. Ray J is such an instigating ass little nigga. That's why so much like terrible shit would happen around him, because he's an instigating little nigga. Okay. You need to go and have a conversation with him, because you gotta go. You gotta go. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he ain't came and paid you the respect. Oh, nah, you gotta go and talk to him. Nah, you can't have that. Like, nigga, that man ain't gotta come and have no fucking conversation with Trick because he with Joy. He don't give a fuck about Trick. Anybody gotta say nothing to you, nigga. The fuck? I don't need your permission to fuck Joy. I need Joy permission to fuck Joy. And I got it. That's all that matters. Nigga ain't gotta come and pay you no respect because you the dumbass nigga that let your ego and bad health fuck your way out of Joy. Like, that's not my problem, nigga. What's wrong with you? Okay? So he gonna show up to the party, right? He gonna show up to Joy party, with his little tight t-shirt on. When she said, I like your shirt, I could have passed out. She be playing the fuck out, son. But he was trying to speak to her, and her dude was there. So I think she was like, oh, all right, hey, Trick, yay, all right, all right, Trick, bye, I gotta go, get off me. And he felt the way about that, so then he turns that energy around on her dude. Did that nigga just bump into me? That nigga ain't bump into you. He ain't even turn around. He know who I am, because I like this shit up. Calm down, Trick. Bobby, don't get nothing else done to your face, Bobby. Bobby, don't get nothing else done to your face. Thank you, Noodles, for the Cash App. Don't do nothing else to your face, Bobby. Bobby, please don't end up looking like Jonathan. And I love Jonathan sometimes, but Jonathan has done way too much. Like, I hate when people are just naturally beautiful or attractive and they go and start doing shit to themselves that make them look crazy. And Bobby looks crazy up and through this area, man. I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna need for people that like sucking dick so much to stop going and get lip injections. I don't think those things go together like that. I think your lips need to be real and durable in order for you to do the type of damage that you and Carly Red be out here doing on the meat. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I was looking at Bobby like, Bobby. This was so unnecessary. We didn't need it. It didn't need it. Yes, not durable, y'all. Those lips look like you can't do too much to them. They might bust. They might leak. They might split. Bleed all over the place. Y'all, there's nothing bothers. Have y'all ever had, like, when it get cold and your lips get dry and then they crack? That shit hurt. You be sitting up there sucking on your fucking lip all day until that shit. Like, no. Bobby, fix that shit. Bobby, stop, bruh. You're not gonna listen to me because y'all don't watch me, so y'all ain't gonna listen to me. Bobby, you were pretty before. Can you please stop before you ruin it? This look like this is some shit that could die down. Don't ruin it, Bobby, please. Don't get no more ass injections neither. Leave your body and your face alone and go to the fucking gym. Like all the other gay men that take good care of their bodies. Thank you, Tyrika. Or Tyrika. It's Tyrika, right? Please be Tyrika. Or Tyrika. Bobby. Anyway, it's Joy's new man. Joy's got a man at home and he isn't pregnant. Because Trick's pregnant with someone's food, baby. Perhaps one of those girls who he likes to eat his ass. Who's eating Trick? Can we talk about that? I need to know who's brave enough to get a chunk of toilet paper shit on their tongue when they eat Trick's ass. Ooh. Who's doing that? I feel like going, though the storm may be and the bee. I'm sorry. Who is going home after eating Trick's ass? I feel like going on. Y'all, I'm sorry. Joy did. Do you think Joy ate Trick's ass? Oh my God. I would have hoped that was in style. You know, that wasn't in style when they was together. Y'all. Storm and raging. I had to give it to y'all right quick. I had to take the breath though. And the feel. Feel like going on. Feel like going home. I feel like going on. Yes, I feel. Oh, like going on. I'm going on and on. I feel like going on. Take your time, nigga. I'm sorry, y'all. Take me to the Lord. Take me to the Lord. Okay? Take me home before I ever think about licking the inside of the Mucinex monster's ass cheeks. That's some brave shit. Some real brave shit. Unless it's a crackhead. I'm assuming it's a crackhead. That's what I'm assuming. Cameron Knight, you ain't never been more right. Give it to God, okay? Go with God, Crosby. I just cannot. I cannot, y'all. I love y'all. I did not mean to be talking to y'all for this long, but I swear for God, I enjoyed it. I hope y'all did too. At some point tomorrow, I'm gonna come to y'all with some BondyBlue shows and shit. I'm not going to stop reviewing Raising Kanan, but I need y'all to give me a chance to catch up because I'm at least 2 episodes behind, and I need to figure out a way to shorten the notes to fit all of what I've missed into one video. And the same goes for Life After Lockup. If I review it, I'm gonna eventually get to it. It's just taking me a minute. As I've explained, with everything that's going on, it's a little hard to concentrate. But I am figuring it out, which is why y'all got this video, both of these videos today. Okay. So you ending the video like I am ending the video like this. But I love you guys. I appreciate you so much. I love y'all, and I hope to see y'all tomorrow. All right, so y'all be cool. Peace out.